So, Steve, we're finally in the round of 32 in the FIFA 2026 World Cup, and the first matchup is South Africa Canada. And I'm curious to know who you're going to be supporting, or who you think is going to win in this knockout stage. But first, let's quickly head on to selectside.com to see what teams I'm supporting, what teams you're supporting. Okay, I can see someone is supporting Canada to go through already, and yeah, all three of us think that Canada would go through. I don't know why that is. Steve, I'd like to hear why you think Canada is going
I
to
think
go
Canada
through.
is going to put through, maybe from with a slim margin. Um, Canada came to this World Cup to prove to us or to prove to the world that they can also play football. They're not like the top most footballing team, but yeah, they came in and they tried to prove. And one of their points was made during their game against Qatar that they won. But they won 6-0. So yeah, Canada still a struggling side. They drew against Bosnia, lost to Switzerland, but against Qatar, they really put an impressive win there. In turn, South Africa is also a struggling side. So I think this match is a match against two struggling sides. South Africa is also a struggling side. Their first game against Mexico was not good at all.
Yeah,
Was not good at all.
yes,
But against Korea,
yeah,
their last match, they were able to pull that 1-0, and then they drew to Czechia. So they were able to pull through. So I think for me, it's a match against two struggling sides, and I just feel maybe Canada will pull through because they are one of the host nation and they really want to show that they can play football. So Canada may just pull through.
yeah. Okay, so I mean, I'm supporting Canada, but I'm not really convinced. I think that anybody can grab this result. I think South Africa might be able to grab it. They started very poorly in their first game. Second game, they started to get like a hang of it and they're able to qualify, but it's not going to be an easy game for Canada. I mean, I like the performance, the last performance from South Africa. I think they used a little bit more energy that was lacking in that first game. Something about the Canadian team, so that I've noticed is like they don't
Yeah.
really play well in the first half, and then they get behind, and then they start trying to play well and trying to chase the game. So like even in the last match, our main striker, Kylie Laren, he's holding his waist throughout first half. You know, like he's pregnant or something. So like Canada are notorious for starting very slow and then they pick it up. But look, I was seeing the news yesterday, and it sounds like Alfonso Davies is going to be fit for this round. So probably they've just like been keeping him, trying to get him fit, and then he's gonna be if he's back on the team. I think that makes a huge difference for Canada. They probably play well. They play even much better than they were playing before. So that's something to look out for, like the introduction of Alfonso Davies. If he's fit enough to perform at that level, then I think Canada can even surprise. But Bafana, and you know what the Bafana means, though? It means the boys in Zulu, and Bayana is like the girls in. So it's interesting. I think the boys can actually can pull up a surprise. Today is anybody's game. If Canada comes in like slow, like the way they start, I think they get punished for that and they don't qualify. But if they come in with if they're coming with energy and purpose at the start of the game, I think that they might be able to because they're very physical. They are young, they're physical, they can run. I think they're more physical than even the South African side. So it's be a nice matchup to see. But I think that Canada will be taking this one. And as you said, is their host. They're one of the hosts. This match is not happening inside Canada. It's happening in the US. Actually, it's in the US. This game is actually because Canada did not finish first in their group, so it's happening in the United States. But there are a lot of Canadian fans in the United States, and the South African players they don't when they played against Mexico, they were like intimidated by the Mexican crowd. So I think that if a lot of Canadian fans there, that might also play a role with the South African team. They seem to tend to get intimidated when like they have a lot of the opposition fans in the stadium. So, but it's an interesting matchup to see. It's just in a couple of hours, so that I'm looking forward to knowing who wins that. So, guys, our prediction together, I and Steve is like South Canada proceeds to the round of 16.